The best part probably about portraying a rock star is, I mean, there's many. I think it would have to be probably the clothes first, which was a fun journey to go on, because we started the show, we were all a lot dorkier in the beginning, and you would see like the cool clothes later down on the rack, so you were just waiting to get to those later episodes
Other than
and you could
Billy.
actually look like a rock star. Yes, except
Billy stayed
my
very
dear
safe.
big brother, who you have a specific style.
Well, I evolved.
you know?
I evolved from blue denim to black denim, which I think is a big evolution in
It was
the
a big
fashion
step.
world
It was a big
in
step
the
for you.
70s.
Yeah.
Very innovative.
I think the most important, the music, learning to play. I mean, we'd never played music before, so
We've never heard it before.
so
I'm not in the band. So.
But you have a beautiful voice. She
I'm not
does.
doing this.
You can see her on her Instagram. She plays guitar and has a gorgeous voice.
Will had played guitar, but not a huge amount. Seb played. He was very good at drums. Josh is very good at guitar, but had to learn how to play bass.
I was at keys.
but she had to learn how to play keys, and me and Riley had never really sung. So there was a lot to, a long journey for us to.
And we
come
were supposed
on.
to only have 3 months originally.
I was supposed to have 1 month.
1 month.
1
Yeah,
month
me and
for
Seb
you
had 1 month.
to learn the whole album, but then we ended up having 3 years or so. So that was
Like
great.
5 years.
And that's how we became a band.
Hi.
we're the cast of Daisy Jones and the Six, and these are our top 8 favorite scenes to film. My favorite scene to shoot was actually the Laurel Canyon sing-along scene.
Oh, that's a good one.
Very
That was a
wholesome
great
scene.
one.
It's the first time you see Daisy over at Billy's house within his world, and Camila invites her, and they have this moment where the whole band sort of sings along a song, and it's a very intimate moment that's very different to the rest of the performance stuff we have in the show. And we all got to look at each other, and it was, small.
Oh man, speak for yourself. I was in the fur vest in that scene. I was dying.
We had the screaming baby. The baby, there was a scream. We had to be
Oh my
holding a
God, we
baby
had a
and
fake
pretending it was
baby.
asleep. So going.
Yeah, we had to
I'm actually
swap.
falling in love with you, whilst being kind of still in love with you, whilst loving this.
Must be so hard for
I
you.
have a great picture of you with the fake
And by the way,
baby on your
they
shoulders.
swapped out the real baby in that scene for the fake baby because
Yeah,
we
the
just
big
could
doll.
not get a clean shot, and they were like, it was a heavy. Remember the fake baby was heavy?
It was like a 4-year-old.
It was like
Do you remember?
yeah, the baby's supposed to be like 3 months, and
remember
they
the
gave us
picture?
the fake baby, and it's like got legs and stuff.
You have to
They're
keep
like-
rocking it to make it look like it's
Like it was
alive.
You guys are like giving away like the movie
Oh
magic.
no, but it's
It's a real baby.
a real baby,
Don't-
which is really good.
It just
baby.
is.
One of my favourite scenes or sequences to shoot was the Diamond Head Festival, because I think that was the first and kind of the only time where we got to play 3 whole songs back to back, like a concert in a way. And it was like where Riley or Daisy comes and sings with the band for the first time. She kind of takes over the stage and the limelight. It was the first time we'd had an audience that wasn't sort of executives, but we had like a paid people who were being paid to love us. There was a lot of energy we were getting back from the crowd, which I think kind of gave us that real kind of surge in energy.
Yeah, I love when there was tension between you guys, and it was like sometimes you'd feel like you wouldn't, like for just me behind being on the keys, like sometimes the energy between you, especially when things were going wrong, I would like be genuinely nervous, like am I gonna get through, are we gonna get through this, are they gonna, like, is someone gonna storm off stage? It was just kind of, you were constantly, I don't know, I was on the edge, I was on the edge of my seat, My favorite was it's my favorite and least favorite because we were so freezing cold, but probably when we went surfing, we really went out into the depths, like kind of the depths of the ocean to flirt. And then there was a huge storm and we had to go back and
Yeah,
shoot
we had to
it.
stop. We would like try so hard to make our teeth stop chattering so that we could get a take.
You were blue. You were blue.
I was
And
blue.
you look so radiant in the actual show. It's shocking.
Thank you. Thanks to color correction.
We had to do a couple of days of practice, didn't
Yes,
we?
and then one of the days of practice, we got actually called out of the water because the waves were too big, and we both just kept getting absolutely destroyed by the waves. And our teacher was like,
But you
"Yeah,
definitely
we should do this a
were
different
much
day."
better. I mean, I can surf in the Caribbean, but in LA, it's absolutely.
I love that she's like,
Casual
it's
flex.
absolutely
Casual
terrible.
flex.
Waves in the Caribbean.
Yes, there are. What do you
In
mean?
the
Have you
Caribbean,
never
I'm
been
an
to the-
expert surfer.
It's much easier when you're surfing in LA.
To be
It's
fair, I've
freezing.
also surfed in the Caribbean.
Of course,
The
and
only
we
time
get
I've
up
ever
easy.
surfed.
We're
There was
in a
no
little
waves.
bikini. This is surfing in LA. There's like little shark fins everywhere. There's rocks.
My favorite one was I actually wasn't on camera, but it was when we were at Laurel Canyon and we were at the house, like the first house we get, and it's when Billy's in rehab.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Are you kidding me, son?
We had to see all the auditions for a new Billy.
Good.
And
good
they made the
scene.
mistake of filming them and not filming us the first
Yes.
time round because we were absolutely dying and we didn't have any idea what they were going to do. And they just came in and they were all hilarious.
And they kept it rolling too.
And they just kept it rolling, and then they'd carry on. And all these guys were doing this random thing.
There was one dude who
and
was
they
like,
should have got those reactions because then they turned the cameras around on us and we're like, yeah, we've seen this.
On one of the takes, one dude did his like, turn around, look me in the eye, and then he's like, could I use the bathroom? And we're like, oh yeah, that's right. She was so good.
When Eddie auditions to be the front man of the band, can I say that's my favorite song and I love your version?
Ooh.
Well, hey, thanks.
Controversial.
Bonus.
You know, it's probably the only time on the whole show I play and sing. So it was hella nerve-wracking. It was like, don't screw it up.
It was quite problematic for me because I can't really play and sing. So
Don't say that. You can play
No,
and
but not the
sing.
way. No, but Josh is very talented. Like he has a band, and
The
like
truth is, these guys are like all very good singers, and Sam and I.
Seb rocked out at a party and started playing piano and singing. I was like, what the?
What?
Oh my god!
I don't quite
So
remember
everywhere I
that.
turn, there's these very talented bastards.
I loved the Aurora album shoot, and not because we had fun, but because we were so cold in Joshua Tree Desert.
People keep saying they love this because we were so cold, and I
No.
don't understand.
No. We were so miserable and so unhappy that we were delirious, and then it turned into like laughing about how unhappy we were, and then tears came, and it was so ridiculous that we had no other choice but to just like laugh and take photos of each other freezing. I have so many photos of you freezing.
Of like Will catching hail
Yeah.
in the desert.
And then I don't have a lot of days with all of these guys, so I just liked being with them.
Oh, I mean, I was basically shirtless for that. I was about to freeze solid.
Somebody told me that like Seb, you were so freezing in that scene,
Well,
and
you
they
wore
were
a
like,
vest,
and
he
they were
was
like,
naked.
Seb, do you want to wear a different wardrobe? And you're like, no, I'm
Well,
wearing
I mean,
my vest.
imagine me on the cover with a shirt on. I mean,
I
let's
know.
get real, you know?
But like you're a real one for that.
Gotta be
And
true to the
it's-
character.
It's good.
My favorite scenes were the club scenes. We brought New York City to Athens.
That is crazy. They look amazing, those scenes.
They do. It was important for me to make sure I was telling a truthful story when it came to the black queer musicians of the time. And we really got down. I tried doing all my vocals live, but none of it went in. It was just really fun. Everyone was just rollerblading, and it felt like another show, really. It was really nice. And an honorable mention when I was fortunate enough to sing with the band. Soldier Field. In between takes, we did that little we swapped instruments, and I got behind the drums, and I think Seb took lead and Riley
think I
took
was on
bass or
guitar. I don't know
something.
how to play the guitar at all.
Yeah.
I had a
So
good
honorable. Yeah. Okay.
I think during that it was actually Cammie's coverage where she's like tearfully watching the band and we're all like being like silly on stage.
Yeah, it was Cammie's coverage.
I have episode 10, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
I'm like bawling watching my husband fall in love with another woman, and they were like,
And I'm like doing cartwheels on
Yeah.
stage. Just like
just like sitting there like,
Credit to Cammie's act.
yeah, exactly. All respect.
There was two where we were like really allowed to cut loose. There was one in the bus where we just needed like footage of us partying.
Yeah.
So we all really just like went kind of crazy
Yeah.
in the bus.
Oh, God. He's
Which
gonna
was
say
a
it.
blast. And then the other one
Oh.
was, I'm so sorry, Sam.
You're
if
gonna
this
say
is
it,
yours.
but-
It was driving in the desert on our way to California from Pittsburgh.
oh, that was,
We all packed up the van
oh.
and left, and we're going to California. And that was the same situation where we just needed a bunch of footage of us
Yeah.
messing around, and you were driving, and we were getting followed by, the
camera
car with the
car.
crane on it.
And the sun
and
was
it
really
was, like-
setting like that.
Yeah, it was
too.
beautiful.
It was an
Yeah, it was
insane
beautiful.
sunset in the
And we
desert.
spent like 45 minutes just
Dropped
driving
off
around and
haunted,
singing.
Yeah. Abandoned.
Oh,
restaurant.
yeah,
Yes,
had
everyone
no
just
back
left at
door.
the,
Yeah,
at the
we
rest
all
stop.
rowdy,
Yeah.
It's like the beginning of a horror movie.
Yeah.
That was a really cute memory.
That one of my favorite scenes to shoot was a lot of the stuff in the house in Laurel Canyon, where we're younger and we're just kind of messing around all the time. One of them was Suki's first entrance into the house, where I'm in a pirate suit and Will is in tighty whities and Josh is in a dress,
Every time.
and we're just jumping around and like
We
just-
fully choreographed that.
And there was a lot of days like that where it was just like they'd let the camera go and we're just messing around like a bunch of young boys in an apartment like fooling around, and it was a lot of fun. And remembering that by the end of the show, like, damn, remember how fun it used to be?
I have to say, like, it was very hard for me to keep a straight because Billy's very serious. But these guys, like, honestly, especially in the younger days where Billy's like, we're going to be the biggest band, and they're like, woo! You know, it was so hard and painful at times, and trying to keep a straight face.
Oh, also, the wedding. That was a big one. I forgot about that.
You were great at the wedding.
I saw the scene at the screening. I was like, oh my god.
That scene is one of my favorite scenes in the show. The this is the only wedding photo we have. And then you're like, masculine.
Wait, and Seb kept taking the photo, and there was like a little moment where I'm like, Seb,
I have the lens cap on. Oh my god.
And I'm like, your lens cap is on.
And like when we were we're all dancing at the wedding and like getting like silly, and you're having this dramatic moment about being a father, and I'm like, I don't know what's going on over
Every
there.
time we're having fun, Billy's crying in a corner, like tormented about his love.
Yeah, shooting a whole different show over here.
What I'll remember most are the friendships. Yeah, I'll keep that in my heart.
I second that. I love these people. They're my family, and I miss you already. Is it over?
I think we'll all remember each other, and I think I'll always remember just, feeling very grateful to get to watch everyone's performances as well in IRL.
Not only like a bunch of friends, but also like professionally, like being on set and watching everybody kind of deliver exactly their slice of what they have to deliver, and like really, really serving, and like it's inspiring. You really want to do better in order to be like, I fit into this like a puzzle piece. You know what I'm saying?
And I will say that to all of you, like working with every single one of them. As a performer was like, I felt like I was learning from them every day because they're all such different actors, and that was a really cool experience.
I am definitely going to remember the friendships, you guys, the funny things that happened.
Electrocution.
Oh man,
Maybe
we should bring that up.
Oh, so bad.
He was
getting
electrocuted by the
He
bass.
was fully electrocuted.
It was a dodgy old 70s amp, but
Wait, I had no idea what happened.
He stuck his finger in a hole.
What?
And it's classic
I didn't.
Josh.
I picked up my phone off the back of an amp, and it was like touching
honestly,
one of the coils.
Yeah. He got fully electrocuted.
But my fingers were on the strings of the bass at the same time, so it created like a circuit.
Yeah.
And I was like, go, go, go. And she was
it
looking at me, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah. It was a day as well where everyone was super tired, and it was night shoots.
I'll never forget walking over and you just saying, I just got electrocuted.
On night shoots, I feel like we were all especially like in New Orleans, we were so tired and delirious that many months into shooting that many night shoots that like the videos that we have on our phones of each other at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning being insane. I'll miss those nights with you guys.
I am going to miss, I'm not going to miss all of you because all of you will still be in my lives.
We will. Yes. I think we should have a hug, guys.
Let's have a hug.
I think we should.
I
Oh,
love you
come
guys.
on, come
Yeah,
on.
come on, let's hug. Oh, love you guys. Aw.
3. 1, 2, 3.